Hello guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. Thank you for stopping by. Please don't forget to support my channel, and don't forget to leave your comments in the comment section below. We do appreciate them. Today we'll be talking about Edward Colston. We'll be talking about his early life, career, politics, death, modern appraisal, as well as his statue that was brought down in Bristol lately during the Black Lives Matter protest. Edward Colston, born on the 2nd of November 1636 in Church Street, Bristol, the eldest of at least 11 and possibly as many as 15 children. His parents were William Colston and Sarah Alberta. He was an English merchant, slave trade, Tory member of parliament, and a philanthropist. Born in Bristol to a family of a merchant that had lived in the city since the 1340s. He became a merchant, initially trading in wine, fruits, and cloth, mainly in Spain, Portugal, and other European ports. In 1680, he became heavily involved in the slave trade through his membership of the Royal African Company, which held a monopoly of the British trade in African slaves. He became deputy governor, the highest office of the company, in 1689. It is uncertain exactly how much of his wealth stemmed from the slave trade. Colston used his wealth to support and endow schools, hospitals, almshouses, and churches in Bristol, London, and elsewhere. His name is commemorated by several Bristol landmarks, streets, schools, and the Colston Bond. Charitable foundation inspired by ones he founded still survive. Colston was apprenticed to the Mercers Company for 8 years, and by 1672 was shipping goods from London. He built up a lucrative business trading clothes, oil, wine, sherry, and fruit with Spain, Portugal, Italy, and Africa. In 1680, Colston became a member of the Royal African Company, which had helped the monopoly in England on trading along the west coast of Africa in gold, silver, ivory, and slaves from 1662. Colston rose rapidly onto the board of the company and became deputy governor, the company's most senior executive position from 1689 to 1690. His association with the company ended in 1692. This company had been set up by King Charles II and his brother Duke of York, later King James II, who was the governor of the company, together with City of London merchants, and it had many notable investors including John Locke, though he later changed his stance on the slave trade. The English philosopher and physician, widely regarded as one of the most influential of Enlightenment thinkers and commonly known as the father of liberalism, and the dearest Samuel Percy. During Colston's involvement with the Royal African Company in 1980 to 1692, it is estimated that the company transported around 84,000 African men, women, and children who had been traded as slaves in West Africa to the Caribbean and the rest of America, of whom 9,000 died on their journey. Due to the condition on many of these vessels, the extended journey affected the ship's crew mortality rate, which were often similar and sometimes greater than those of the slaves. The slaves were sold for cheap labor on tobacco and increasingly sugar plantations, whose planters considered Africa would have been more suited to the condition than British workers, as the climate resembled the climate of their homeland in West Africa. Enslaved Africans were also much less expensive to maintain than indentured servants or paid wages laborers from Britain. Colston's parents had settled in Bristol, and in 1982 he made a loan to the Bristol Corporation. The following year he became a member of the Society of Merchant Ventures and a burgess of the city. In 1682, he inherited his brother's merchant business in Small Street and was a partner in a sugar refinery in St. Peter's Church Yard, shipping sugar produced by slaves from St. Kitts. However, Colston was never resident in Bristol as an adult, carrying on his London business from Morse Lake in Surrey until he retired in 1708. The proportion of his wealth that came from his involvement in the slave trade and slave-produced sugarcane is unknown and can only be subject of conjecture unless further evidence is unearthed. As well as this income, he made money from his trade in other commodities mentioned above, interest from money lending, and most likely from other careful financial dealings. Thank you so much for watching. Please like and leave your comment, and don't forget to subscribe. Until next time, bye guys.